Hi guys, I've been riding the Duke 250 for half a kilometer now, not much though. But one thing I can tell you, this thing is much smoother than the old 390 and it is like the Duke 200 and the vibration levels are minimal on the handle and on the seats as well. But there is a little buzzing on the foot pegs because it's a new motorcycle, nobody has ridden it much. And I will actually wait for the run to be completed on this and maybe then we can talk about the noise vibration and harshness levels. It's very maneuverable. The seats are softer than before but still not in the leagues of the RTR 200. It's still thick, it's not very soft. And what I can tell you is the seating position is a typical Duke-ish. The handle is wide and you can really see the motorcycle performs best in the middle of the rev range. The brakes are good. They have a progressive bite to it. It should get even better over time. Got a 46 speed rear sprocket and the ride quality is pretty decent enough for a 250cc motorcycle which is actually termed as sports naked motorcycle. The handling is pretty nimble as well. You can flick the motorcycle around without any hassles. You can see how it pulls in the middle of the rev range. The bottom end is little weak though, it should have been better. But the middle of the rev range is very meaty. It's fun in the middle of the rev range. Normal stop go city traffic, you are at 11, 12, second gear, no problems. Hold the accelerator, wait for it and then you get the power. And it then pulls violently. So ride it solo now and see the seating position as I said. It pulls very violently, no doubts whatsoever. But it is not like the 390, it's very smooth and refined. The clutch is very very light. The clutch is one of the lightest I have seen in this segment. It's even lighter than my Apache 180 which is the 200 2V now. It's fun, this motorcycle, really it's very nice. 100 on the Duke 250. So let's see how it performs in 3, 2, 1, go. Actually this motorcycle has pretty tremendous brakes and the tires do grip a lot better because as I said there is hardly any power below 3000 or 4000 in this motorcycle. And let me tell you one thing, I have been revving the motorcycle and the heating is comparatively very less as compared to the 390. The handles, everything looks of good quality. There is unfortunately no mirror so I have to take a U-turn by looking. But if you don't keep it in the mid-range of the power band, you are gonna struggle a bit. Mid is the best part, top not much. It's very confident while cornering. The chassis actually is very stable, it's a trellis range, big trellis. Taking a U-turn is easy. It is not cumbersome like the RC because you have to bend like this on the RC and take a U-turn. But on this it's pretty much very easy to take a U-turn. As you saw, the 5th gear, 4th gear, 35, 40, decent enough. It has enough torque, but you will have to rev the engine because it has a bigger sprocket, so that's obvious. You get more acceleration than you will rather top. Do some cornering on the motorcycle. you have a lot of traffic, so I don't want to really take risk. It's not my motorcycle for God's sake. So you need ABS because when you are on doubles it brakes fine. When you are at really high speed, I'll show you how it feels with super clutch. See, this is what happens. If you could hear that. The rear tends to lock up while downshifting. It chatters a lot. The front brakes are good, very good. The rear brakes are also very good, but it needs ABS. The motorcycle is very powerful for a 250cc. Obviously it makes 31 bhp, more than a CBR 250 or even whatever we have seen in a 250cc segment motorcycle. The fan kicks in, though it's not hot, trust me, it's a hot day. And the fan kicks in, but still it's not as hot as you would think. I do not feel any kind of very much of heat near my feet. Well, yeah, it sounds funny, but let's take a U-turn. I'll rather wait than people to go. It idles at 1,000, 1,500. It's a very new motorcycle. These feel much better because I think this is covered. Okay, it's a black handlebar now. LED indicators, decent quality. Keep it in the middle of the rev range. I'll show you how it performs in the low end. So say imagine it's at 2000, I press the accelerator and see, nothing happens. Until it reaches 7000 and it goes flying. So there is where it is actually going a little weak on its feet. This is not a motorcycle which I think even the Apache RTR 200 will defeat this in Indian acceleration test because it actually struggles in the lower gears at lower RPMs, even not even higher gears or lower RPM. And mid and down. So this was a short ride on the KTM Duke 250, guys. Do share your experiences and do put your experiences in the comments. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe and also like. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.